Welcome back to Firestorm Games, and you're joining us as we take a look at one of Games Workshop's latest releases for Adeptus Titanicus. The kit in question is this one here, the Cerastus Knights, specifically the Acheron and the Castigator variants. As always, we'll be building this kit whilst talking about its features and how it looks, before taking a look at some of the assembled models. So, let's get started. The kit comes with 2 sprues inside of it. Each of these sprues provides you with enough components to build 2 Cerastus Knights each. You're provided with enough components on each of these to build 1 Acheron and 1 Castigator, meaning you're able to build a total of 4 models from the set, and a maximum of 2 of each variant. Unfortunately, there aren't enough components to build only Acherons or only Castigators. Considering that the Cerastus Knight banner, the unit that these miniatures can be added to, can be built of any variation of the Cerastus Knights, it's a shame that we aren't given options within the kit. This theme is something that has unfortunately continued across the kit. The older, close combat orientated Cerastus Knight kit featured a few different head options, however those options are absent from this kit, although with a little tweaking you could easily use those pre-existing Cerastus heads instead. But that's probably the biggest negative of this kit. The set itself is really nicely detailed. It's something that I really like about this Adeptus Titanicus range. Even though the miniatures are a quarter of the size of their 40k versions, they are crammed full of detail. They could have easily gotten away with smoothing over a few aspects of the detailing, but even things like small rivets on the armor panels are still present. The detail is good enough that you could easily run this alongside your 40k miniatures as proxies for castellans or the basis of conversions. So what are the actual miniatures in this set? First of all, we have the Castigator. Up until this point, your Cerastus Knights were limited to a close combat role, being equipped with a shock lance and an ion shield. However, the Castigator variant offers some long-range power to your arsenal. The twin-linked bolt cannon features the iconic Gatling-style rotating barrel arrangement, which grants you the rapid trait, as well as allowing you to let loose with a withering 7 dice. To balance out this ranged weapon, we also have the Tempest Warblade, which is essentially a knight-scaled power sword. Sitting somewhere between the close combat focused lancers and the ranged weaponry of the Castigators, we next have the Acherons. While still being equipped with some semblance of long-range weaponry, their reach is much more limited. The flame cannon mounted to their left arms offers the second highest strength output of all the weapons available to your Cerastus Knights, coming in at just 1 point below the shock lance. You'll want to carefully position these particular units to make the best use of their template-based weaponry, generating a formidable opponent to the enemy's light armor. Even if your target makes it through your Firestorm, you'll still be able to let loose with the Reaper Chain Fist. Now, when it comes to building these guys, you should have little problem doing so, even with the more stripped down instructions that these sets come with. Everything fitted together nicely, and the parts were cut down in ways that mean you're never really having to worry about overly small and fiddly components. While the legs are much the same as the older Lancers in regards to their styling and poses, the torsos offers some variation. We have 2 distinct shoulder pad styles for each of the Acheron and the Castigators, with the Castigators featuring some additional plating to the front facing. We also have a couple of different heads, both of which continue the knightly theme. The Acheron appears to draw inspiration from the Barbite styled helmet, whereas the Castigator is closely representing a close helm. Either way, both of these feed into that knightly appearance that these titans have. So let's finish assembling these and take a look at the constructed miniatures. And here we have an assembled example of both the Acheron and the Castigator. Overall, it's a well-detailed set and one that will provide some interesting options for the Cerastus Knight banners. If you're looking to pick up this kit for yourself, you'll be able to save yourself a little money, as you'll find this kit with at least 10% off the RRP on the Firestorm Games webstore, which you can find a link to in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave your comments and subscribe to be kept up to date with all of our future videos. And so, we just want to say a big thank you for watching this video, and we hope to see you again on Firestorm Games.